So we've got a bunch of new chests in here that weren't in the beta or stress test, so let's talk about those. First off, obviously we have the vanity chest, which you guys have seen before. It's fun. It gives you a random set of vanity items.
Beautiful.
What do we get? We got the sniper psychic skin. We got the beanie hat. Just takes a while to load. There we go. And we got the mask. Domino mask. Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's the vanity chest, which you guys are familiar with if you've ever played the beta or the stress test. There's a bunch of other chests. Let's look at the hero weapon chest, actually. So what this is another way to get hero weapons.
And you don't want to do the full grind, or you want to help yourself, because there are a lot of hero weapons, so getting all of them will take you a very long time.
Exactly.
You can spend your relics this way, but it's random.
It is. So, and that's actually kind of an interesting thing in that sense that people like to specialize in the gun. They're really focused on the gun they like. But then occasionally you get this random drop for another weapon that you haven't played with, and it's a hero weapon. You're like, okay, I'll go try that out. And it's got 2 mods on it, and it's pretty powerful, and so it gives you an interesting way to experiment without necessarily having to put a lot of time into progressing down each of those guns.
One way we wanted to encourage people to try out different weapons.
Yeah, and just to reiterate, there's no way to buy these with Uncharted points, our paid virtual currency. It's all relics, the gameplay currency. So it's very fair, and it's just another interesting way to progress. So let's talk about the other chests we have. So same thing as hero weapons. This mystical and psychic mods take a while to get. So if you want, you can kind of shortcut that and get a random one. And we have a special chest for this. Mystical chest. What do we get? All right, we got the staff highlight targets mod. Cool,
very powerful.
Which will only highlight targets for you.
We have a question about what the
green dot is.
So at the top of the screen here, you see our friends display here, which if I'll just go into that briefly, this shows you like how many players you have in online that are available to play with. So when you're playing the game and you're back in the menus, you just kind of take a look at that number. You can kind of glance at it and just see like, oh, there are people to play with, cool, and then you can go and join them. And we tried to make the friends interface a lot more usable. Here you can see like number of people in your party, number of people who are playing online that you can't join because they're in a match, and then you can obviously see all the offline people as well. So you can send invites from here, and you can join them directly. Cool. All right. So let's talk about the last chest here, which is the one-use booster chest. So if you're familiar with The Last of Us, we had one-use boosters in The Last of Us, and they were pretty interesting. Actually, we also had them in Uncharted as well. So
we did it. Yeah, we've had them in our previous iterations. These are a little different in that they're only focused on store items.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't actually change how powerful you are, like with your weapons or anything like some of them did in The Last of Us. This is just related to your store.
They're all discounts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so currently we have 4 of them, and they're all related, as you guys say, to the store. So there's you can get your gear cheaper, you can get your heavy weapons cheaper, you can get your mysticals cheaper, you can get your psychics cheaper. It's an interesting way to use your relics to give you just a tiny little boost. It's not a huge significant advantage,
and you can only use one at a time in a match, and it's gone then.
Exactly. Yeah. So as the name says, it's one use.
One of the great things to do is actually purchase a one-use booster chest and then orientate yourself towards unlocking certain things. So.
Sure, it's faster. So say if you're trying to get through all your mystical unlocks, and you use a one-use booster for cheaper mysticals, so you can buy more mysticals, so you can get through those unlocks faster. Cool. All right, so that pretty much covers the store. Just to reiterate the whole economy rollout that we talked about in the blog post. We really wanted to make the game really fair for players. So everything that's gameplay, you can only get through using on relics, our gameplay currency that's right through gameplay. The only thing you can buy with the paid currency and chart points are vanity items that's on the disc. And then the DLC will be introducing, like we talked about, DLC chests, which lets you unlock both gameplay and vanity items with relics. And that gives players who are just playing the game, they don't want to spend any money, a way to still get all the content. So we feel like that's a great system, and we're looking forward to